I've been encouraging people to do is to really, whether you use this declaration or one that Father may speak specifically to you, what's important is that you use your tongue. You use your tongue to chart the course of your life righteously. You see, the Bible tells us that although our tongue may be the smallest member, it literally charts our course. Not to mention the fact death and life is in the power of the tongue. In other words, your words is going to produce life, or your words are going to produce death. Death. Now, it's important that you use your words not against you. So when you speak words out of your mouth that are something that you don't want, for instance, a person goes to the doctor and the doctor gives them some bad news. And then they want to share the bad news that the doctor gave them. That's a report, right? Well, when you start sharing that report with other people, guess what? People who claim to be concerned and who may be genuinely concerned may not necessarily understand the power of the words that they're speaking. That's why there's certain things that if there's certain things that are going on with me, you're not going to hear them. I'm not going to speak them. It doesn't, if I talk about being sick, it's 9 times out of 10 going to be after I've recovered. You hear what I'm saying? Let me say that again. If I talk about being sick, 9 times out of 10, it's going to be after I've recovered. You know why? Because I don't need people running around here saying, Brother Bailey's sick. Words. And those words have power. You see. That's why you'll never hear me confess. I'm sick. Why? Because when I confess sickness, I've come in agreement with that which attacks my body. And so people say to me, well, how do you need to find the right words to describe what you are going through in a manner to where if people repeat what you say, it's going to be positive, not negative. You understand what I'm saying? And I may elaborate on that a little bit later. But the fact is that your words have power. And when you release those words, the Bible tells us that when Father speaks a word, he watches over those words to perform them. When it goes out of his mouth, he goes with those words. So his words are not going to come back to him unfulfilled. When he speaks something, he's going to bring it to pass. But when we speak things, we have to remember, especially as born again, that we need to watch over those words. You see, because the reason why I believe the Almighty watches over his words is because there's another entity that's trying to pervert his words. And if he can successfully pervert his words or hold the words of the Almighty up concerning you, then you will get discouraged because that which the Father has spoken to you isn't coming to pass. You hear what I'm saying? And so if the enemy can successfully hold up the words of the Almighty, which he's watching over, then the Almighty now, as he did with Daniel, is going to make sure that the word that has been sent, the messenger that has been sent, is released, loose, guarded, protected, so that it can deliver the word to the destination in which the word was designed to go to. Who's watching over your words? And this is what you got to think about. Who's watching over the words that you speak? Because words, ladies and gentlemen, are spirit. And you're going to either employ the ministers, the spiritual ministers of righteousness, the angels who are responsible as ministering spirits, or you're going to empower other spirits whose job it is to kill, to steal, and to destroy. We can never forget the fact that we are spirits living in a spirit realm. And therefore our wrestle, our struggle, our fight is not against flesh and blood, but principalities, that's your enemy. Spiritual wickedness, that's your enemy. Rulers of darkness, that's your enemy. Are you hearing me? And so these spirits are in the realm of the spirit trying to trip you up all the time. And if you can give them words to use against you, then now you are giving place to the devil. And when you give place to the devil, he has a right. You've given him authority to operate chaos in your life. Watch your words. Don't just run off at the mouth. You need to choose your words very, very carefully to make sure that the words that you speak over your life are words that you would welcome a response. Hallelujah. That's spirit. And we walk in the spirit. And we're supposed to be led by the spirit. And so how can you walk in the spirit and be led by the spirit without recognizing that you live in a spirit realm? People are not your problem. When people become your problem, you're walking by sight, not by spirit. We don't wrestle against people. Are you hearing me today, folks? And so not only do I watch what I speak over my own life, I don't come in agreement when people speak negative stuff over my life or over my family or over my finance. No, I'm not broke. No, I'm not poor. No, I'm not low income. No, I'm not on fixed income. No, to all of that. My Father is wealthy and my needs are met, and there is nothing that I'm supposed to be lacking in my life. If I'm lacking something, it's a good chance I've spoken lack. Here you go in that prosperity stuff. You better hear me. We live in a spirit realm, and our words are spirit, and you just can't release those words without them performing something in the spirit realm that's going to manifest itself in the natural. We could pack up and go home now. Hallelujah.
For more information, visit www.arthurbaileyministries.com or call 888-899-1479. This program is made possible through financial contributions from viewers like you. Thank you.